Hey guys. Well, it's almost here. The battle for Azeroth. I wanted to make a little video for you to sort of celebrate the occasion, I guess. My latest one was the At-Tish video, and it doesn't really seem appropriate to have that type of video on the channel during the launch for the new expansion, right? So let's talk about it a bit, maybe make some predictions, and just burn some time for the final moments before launch here. I'm pretty excited for it. No matter how many new expansions come out, I always look forward to that launch experience and adventuring into a whole new world. It's not completely new for me, since I did dabble in the beta for a bit for a few videos. Not too much though, solely for the reason of keeping the launch experience fresh, so I can go into it new just like you guys. I have lots of plans for videos of course, so you can expect to see a bunch of current stuff coming up. I'll still mix classic stuff here and there, but at least at first, I want to make sure that I have everything covered in the current content. So videos you can expect might be a fresh 120 guide for gearing, maybe some dungeon guides, profession guides, or maybe even some PvP since I do plan on trying it more this expansion. I also want to get the new hidden mount, so keep an eye out for that as well. Really, too many things to list. There might be a gap between this video and the next one, but that'll just be because I'm leveling and doing all of that preliminary stuff. I imagine it won't be a problem though, since you're going to be leveling as well anyways. I think a lot of people are taking time off of work and whatnot, so we're pretty ready. It's going to be awesome if the servers crash and everyone is just spending their days off at the login screen. I can't wait. As for my main, I decided on the Rogue, which was my main class from most of Vanilla to Cataclysm. Like I said, I want to try PvP this expansion to see if I like it or not, and Rogue has always been my go-to for that. Specifically, I want to try Assassination spec with all of their poisons and bleeds and whatnot. I'm not sure if I'll like it since I really haven't PvP'd since Cataclysm, aside from the odd battleground here and there. I'm sure I'll be terrible, so if you see me in Arena, please go easy on me, or at least just attack my friend instead. And speaking of mains, which one will you be leveling first? I have a little poll for you to vote on just for fun. I want to get an idea on what classes are the most popular for this expansion, so you can find that in the description if you'd like to participate. As for predictions, I'm actually pretty hopeful for the launch. If you remember, the Draenor launch was horrible, and then the Legion launch was pretty good, and then 8.0's launch was horrible. So if it's an alternating thing, we should be good to go for a smooth launch, I hope. As for the actual expansion though, the burning question is it good or not? Well, at this point, counting all of the time in the beta, it's still too early to tell. I mean, people thought Draenor was amazing for the first month, and we all saw how that turned out. Personally, I'm pretty hopeful, but I think it's going to be hard to live up to Legion. This expansion's been so great in my opinion, with all of the new features such as Mythic Plus, World Quests which replace the old daily quests and so on, that I think it's going to be hard to top. The story is definitely different from Legion, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I said this before in another video I think, but Pandaria was different and plenty of people liked that one. It is less grandiose I guess, but I mean we did just save the world and stopped the arguably strongest being in the universe, so you can't really do that every expansion. Plus, this is of course just the start of BFA. Legion's story had some pretty drastic changes from beginning to end. I don't think anyone guessed that we would be visiting Argus. So let's wait and see how things pan out, what patch Cersei Windrunner will die, and what patch the Alliance will ultimately win the war. Actually, if you ask me, I think in the end no one will win, and we'll have to team up once more against another ultimate evil for the next expansion after this one, and Khadgar's gonna come back with that big glorious beard of his. But I'm getting way ahead of myself here. Let's just focus on the launch for now. I went over these in a recent video, but some last minute tips to go out on is to use war mode since there won't be much PvP at launch, since the factions start on separate continents. Make sure that you wait until you finish the Azeroth Amulet portion though, since that happens in Silithus, and that'll be a huge bloodbath, I'm sure, with war mode on. I forgot to mention that in my other video, and I feel kind of bad about that because I have a feeling a lot of people are going to have a rough time there. You also want to keep an eye out for rares and treasures in the new zones, since they have war supplies, and those are very important to start off. I'll have a link to an add-on in the description that marks all of them on your map for easy collecting. If you want to level as soon as possible, keep an eye out for the Insightful Rubelite gem on the auction house, pick up some gliders for easy traveling, and more stuff that I'm probably forgetting. I'll have a link to the full video where I went over all of this stuff in the description. But most importantly, have fun. Before signing off here, I want to give a big thanks to everyone for joining me throughout the Legion expansion. It's the first full expansion that I've had my channel. I started it in Draenor, but that was about halfway through it. I think part of the reason why I liked Legion so much was because I got to share my experiences with everyone, and it went by in a flash it seemed. Can you believe that it's been 2 years since the launch? That's crazy. I appreciate you for watching for so long, your support both on and off YouTube, and I look forward to another expansion in my favorite game of all time. Check back within a week or so, and I might have a video for you. In which case, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.